Hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So, I am going to do this writing task 1 that was part of 10th June 2023. So, it means this was real IELTS exam question paper, and you can see this bar graph. This is vertical bar graph. So, I will be explaining you everything, how you can write introduction, overall paragraph, body details, how to analyze these bar graphs. So actually there are two bar graphs, you can see this. Okay, now let's read the question statement first, then I will tell you how to analyze any bar graph or any chart that is already given in writing task 1. Okay, let's read the question statement first. The two bar charts show the proportion of 14-16-year-old students studying a modern foreign language in an English speaking country. Okay, in an English speaking country, and top 3 popular foreign languages. Okay, so this is the question, and as you can see there are two bar charts. Vertical bar chart is this. First name of the first bar chart name is percentage of students who studied a foreign language. Okay, boys and girls. Next bar chart is showing top 3 languages studied by students: French, German and Spanish. So there are 2 years, you can say 1984 and 2007. So both the bar graphs, they are showing in this they are showing boys and girls who studied foreign languages. Okay, so here they are showing 3 languages among 2 years, 1984 and 2023. So this is percentage from 0 to 60%, and here also 0 to 60%. Now, how to analyze these bar charts? First bar chart, you can see green one is girls, boys are orange. So here we can see girls are top as compared to boys. The girls are just opting for learning foreign languages as compared to boys. So in 1984, this is just less than 50%, and this is exact 30%, and the girls percentage here exact 40%, and this boys percentage of learning foreign language just above 20%, you can say. Okay, so this you should learn just above. You can write this in your writing task 1, exact 40%, just like that. So girls top among as compared to boys in foreign language. And here let's look at the another this one. You can see the 3 languages: French, German. Yellow one is French, this is green, this is German, green is German, purple is Spanish. You can see French in both the years is the top among other languages, but trends, you can see this in German, in French and German, like there is less percentage. So it decreased, the proportion decreased from 1984 to 2007. But this Spanish language data has improved from around, you can say, less than 10% up to full 10%. From 5%, you can say 5 or 6%, and doubled, it has become doubled. Okay, so we have analyzed the data. How we can write the introduction? Let me show you. Introduction means, as you know, we have to write how many paragraphs? 4 paragraphs. Okay, 4 paragraphs. First is introduction, second is overview paragraph. This overview paragraph, many IELTS test takers, they are confused whether we should write it in after introduction or at the end. So it all depends, wherever you want, but it should be after introduction, or you can write it at the end. Okay, so this is the sequence of this. Now third paragraph is body details, body paragraph about details, and fourth is also detailing body paragraph. Okay, so detail. Now in this paragraph, after introduction and overview, I will be explaining this bar graph, and in fourth body paragraph I will be explaining this bar graph. So segregation is done. Now how to write introduction? Introduction means, as in Task 2 also, as I always told, that always do paraphrasing of question statement. Here no need to write any background statement, only paraphrasing of question statement. The 2-bar charts, so the 2-bar charts, so we will be, because we know it is vertical chart, bar chart. So the given vertical bar graphs, instead of show, this is the main verb here, instead of show we will write illustrate or depicts anything, or reveals or reveal. So we will not be writing s with this verb because already it is plural. Depict the proportion, the percentage of 14-15 year old students studying a modern foreign language in an English speaking country, and top 3, so this is the question. I will show you my introduction and top 3 popular foreign languages. Okay, let's go to introduction. As you can see how I have written the 2-bar charts, the given vertical bar graphs. Illustrate, instead of show I have written illustrate. Instead of proportion you can write percentage. I have just repeated percentage. Percentage of boys and girls, percentage of, because we know boys and girls are there. Okay, so boys and girls of 14 to 16 year age group who studied foreign language. So I have just changed the word who studied foreign languages, and the second chart, this chart depicting 3 languages chosen by students. Okay, so here, and the second chart depicts the top 3 international languages opted by school children in an English speaking country. Okay, everything I have covered from the question statement. In an English speaking country I have written it at the end, but I have not forgotten anything to write in introduction. Whatever they have explained, I have just included everything. So here last line is left. The statistical data is presented in percentages. Actually we have already written percentage or proportion, there is no need, but at least you should write it, that data is presented in percentages. Okay, now this we have done. Now let's look at the introduction again, from here to here up to here. You can see this introduction, how I have done it. You can write your own introduction, but if you do not know how to write any introduction in this, always paraphrase the question statement. So you can change this main verb, and you can just add something. If it is line graph, then of course the given line graph or given line chart, you can use it, and just change simple words or sequence of sentence. You can do it for writing introduction. Now coming to main, next one is overview paragraph. So overview, we know girls were more interested in learning foreign languages than boys, and here French was on the top list among 3 other foreign languages, but Spanish, French and German had decreased or dropped in the chart, and Spanish had shown major improvement. Here we can write it. I will show you this thing. So overall you can see this. Overall it is evident from the charts that more girls studied foreign languages than boys. Simple thing, I have written it from the first bar chart. In addition, while the number of students choosing French and German decreased, those studying Spanish shown more interest in the last tenure. Those who were, you can use this, who were studying Spanish shown more interest in the last tenure, means here we don't need to add any figures. So we will talk like that, as a story, as a summing up of this, you can say, of this report writing. This is like a conclusion, you can say this. You see how I have written it. Okay, now coming to body paragraph details. So how we will write this body? Of course, we will start with the year. In the year 1984, the percentage for girls studying foreign languages was just less than 50%. just less than 50% as compared to boys who were just at the 30%. So there was 20% gap of these learning languages in 1984. You can write this language also. Somewhere you can write full data, and somewhere you can give some difference between the percentage. So as compared to 2007, girls learnt, they had studied 40%, exact 40%, and boys had the percentage also among boys had dropped, and it was just above 20% as compared to 30% in 1984. So I have just shown how you can compare the things. You should learn how to compare the things and how to just explain the things. First, simply you can learn, in this year it was this, it was this, it was this. When you will become perfect in writing the data given like that, year wise and percentage wise, then you can think that how I was telling you, somewhere you can bring out the difference. Here in first year you can write the same data, and in second year you can give difference. So same sentence structure will not be there, that will be a difference. Okay, I will show you my first paragraph. So in the year 1984, okay, roughly nearly 50%, roughly nearly 50% of girls and 30% of boys studied foreign. Now it is better to look at in the year 1984, roughly nearly 50% of girls and 30% of boys studied foreign languages lessons at school, foreign language lessons at school, while this number fell between both the genders in 2007. 40% of girls and approximately 25% of boys were studying foreign languages, which shows less interest in outside language learning by students. Instead of writing foreign languages every time, outside languages learning by students, I have used this word. So in simple language, I have explained this first chart. You can see this. In 1984, roughly nearly, because it is not exact 50%, the girls, 50% of girls and 30% of boys studied foreign languages language lessons at school, while this number fell down, because this number fell down. You can see this between both genders, 40% of girls and approximately 25% of boys were studying foreign languages, which shows less interest in outside languages learning by students. So this is first chart explanation. Now coming to second chart explanation. You can see this. Now second, as you can see, in 1984, 2007, French was among the top choice by students, and second number was German, and the third was Spanish. But both of these languages had the interest among these two languages were less as compared to Spanish. Spanish had improved. So how we will just write? You can see this. Whereas, or on the other hand, the second bar graph reveals different data. In 1984, French was the most studied language. The main important here is you should know which tense we should write. When I am talking about year, at this time I am using past tense. When I am talking about normal things, then I am using simple present tense. In 1984, French was the most studied language, with half of the students' population in English speaking country. However, surprisingly, surprisingly, the French learning data was almost halved to about 25% by 2007. You can see this 50%, and here almost 30 and 20% center. So it means what? This is 25%. Okay. So, however, surprisingly, the French learning data was almost halved to about 25% by 2007. Anyone can write this writing task 1. So, it is too easy to write. So, next is, we will talk about German language. So, it was 21%, just exact 20%. And in next year, it is about, you can see, just 12% or above 10%, you can see. So it can be noted that German language also lost popularity as the percentage of boys and girls learning it dropped from 20% to 15%. During the given 2 periods or years you can write here. Okay, anything you can use it. If years are coming too much, then we can cut this and we can write periods over here. Okay, so German, French, how I have written. Okay, it was most studied and German language was ranked number 2. You can also use this language. Also lost popularity. So how I have used it, you can just copy it. You can just bring out your own language also. Now what about Spanish? Spanish, it gained popularity. It was less than 5 and now it is almost 10%. Now you can see this. It is worth noting that. So these language, please use it in your writing task 1. These words, how the interest towards Spanish language learning had grown up in popularity. It is the only language whose statistical percentage improved, had improved, you can use it word, it had improved from 5% to 10% by the years 1984 and 2007 respectively. We are using this respectively for this among boys and girls jointly. So this is simple thing I have used it, simple language I have used it. You can also write it. You can try to write in your own language, like this is the question statement. You can see this. You can take screenshot of it. Okay, I will show it. This is the question statement and first chart and second chart and the remaining part of the question statement. Okay, I will show you full. You can see this question statement, full question statement.